Hey everybody, and welcome to my N5 series on the Dirty Wave M8. I just spent some time chopping and kind of randomizing up this drum break and figured it's time to go back and make a new track. Let's do some bass. So what I'm going to do is make a track 50 here, just as I said before, just trying to keep the pattern chains numbered roughly with something that makes sense with the column that they're in. It does make mixing easier when you start trying to do all the mixing and leveling. I'm going to double tap edit here just to create a new phrase. I'm not worried about making it a 4-bar. It's just going to be a 1-bar loop that's going to repeat 4 times. And we're going to skip this. I'm going to hold Option and Right so we can make a new instrument. And we're going to load another sample. Let's go see what we got out here. That might be something fun for bass. Bass loops. F is frequently a nice place to work from. And this thing is nuts. I'm going to load this. We're going to work with this. So I'm just trying to get a sense. It's probably 4 notes. So I'm going to go crop, make it 4 slices, and let's see what we get. Oops, I'm in the wrong spot. Over here. Cool. Maybe it should be 8 chops. Maybe. Let's see what it looks like if we do 8. It's not perfect, but there's a few here that definitely sound interesting. And it may be worth, I usually figure it's worth taking the time to just get these at least 0 cross or close when we do this, just so that we can help minimize the pops and clicks. So I'm just going to do that. We'll probably put an envelope on it afterwards, but to help further reduce it, but it doesn't hurt to put in a little extra time here just to make it sound a little better. All right, we're going to go overwrite this. So we've now got the chops in the sample. If I'm going to work with these specific samples and not be pitching them up and down, we probably want transpose off. I could go do some other things, but for this case, we're just going to go File. So yeah, this lasts at least a bar. We can hear a little bit of that popping. I think what I want to do, I'm just going up into the envelope. Just having 1 on the attack here. I'm not trying to eliminate the pop, I'm just trying to reduce it. I think it's a little bit better there. So we now have this where I feel like what we want is we're going to do what we did before and drop an nth here. And I'm just going to go a little higher. And I want the second one to only come in at the end of the 4th bar. So if we play this together, yep, that worked. And I kind of want something here that's going to be random. So let's do this. I'm going to go chance. I want to give this a fairly low chance, maybe 20%. Because what we could end up happening is it could trigger the two. Well, it's not happening much. It's okay. I'm good with that. Now, I want to spice this sound up a little bit. So I'm going to go, let's try with clipping. That's too much. I just want it to sound like a little toasty. So we've got this going, and now the next thing we really need to do here is, if we're going to be playing that loop, it's flagged itself as F, so it's probably an F major. Let's go F and major, and that will allow us to add in other elements that will be in F, especially if we're not going to be repitching that bass up and just kind of maybe selecting what slices we're using. And now we can come in and add, let's do like a ARP of some kind. We'll find something. The only thing I would say on the Dirty Wave is you got to be careful because some of the synths you load are just very long sustained notes. So there's things you got to do to kind of get it to play nice. But I'm going to move over. We're going to create a new instrument. Let's go load. Let's see what we've got out here. Kind of dig that. And we're going to want to be an F note. So as I said, let's go do an ARP. Try 3 and 7, and then ARP config. So you can hear it's like animating it a little bit, but we still need to give it some extra something to move around. So we'll copy this. I feel like this is actually just playing whatever it wants. Let's load something else different and see. A pluck might be good. Because of the envelope here, I think it's actually, maybe it's even this. Maybe we need this to be tighter. We can see it's really changing the notes very quickly, but still not hearing much here. Let's try a different folder. Oh, instruments, synth, no, packs. See what Trash 80's got for us, if anything. Okay, it's too low. We'll slow it down. There we go. Then we can do stuff like have a chance whether it's going to play or not. Let's go add one more layer in here. Let's see how this sounds. Sounds pretty cool. I'm digging it. So if we're going to go do some randomness here, I usually like to have the first note be like kind of a milestone where you get it, you pretty much get it all the time. And then kind of start playing around with the chance stuff. So I think what I want is, whoop, not that. I'm going to cut this out and we'll move ARP here to the end, and then we're going to go chance. We want the right to always trigger, but we want a left to be like 20%, maybe higher than 20. Let's go 50-ish. 53 sounds good. We'll do the same thing. Let's move this over. We'll copy it down. Let's see how this sounds. Yeah, so like it sometimes brings these other elements in. It's got a pretty good chance, but it's not always bringing it in. So it's kind of just changing it up. Let's see how it sounds. I'm down. I'm digging it so far. All right, well, I'm going to stop the video here, and we'll catch up back again sometime soon with some more M8 stuff and just kind of keep programming different little elements and things in. But yeah, everybody, thanks for stopping by. Keep making music, keep having fun. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good. And peace.